I want you to breathe. I want you to breathe. I want you to breathe.
Hi friends, we're back. We're Black and Curious. I'm Kendrin.
What up? What up? It's Deja.
And we're back. If you've never been here before, we do a cross-section of pop culture in real life. We throw in some reality TV snippets. That's what we're here doing today. We're here multiple times a week, so go ahead and subscribe to our channel if this is something you're interested in. Today, we are talking more Housewives mess. So Andy, in the the first part of the Potomac reunion, had an interesting question at the end with Mia and Gizelle, basically saying, hey, Mia shares everything. Gizelle, you don't really share anything. What is the happy medium here? And now we've also heard that Robin, of course, this whole debacle with the Reasonably Shady podcast and with her, giving out her tea behind a paywall. Like, what do you think is the happy medium? Like, do you like a oversharing housewife, or do you want more balance? How do you fall out on this one?
I feel like more balance would be key. I feel like if they took the Karen route of things, it would be just easier. Even Ashley has shared a lot of like this, even her family stuff, her personal, like her mom's side, the drama with them. So like that would make more sense than to do the Gizelle method of it all. And like some alleged like tea or like word on the street is that somebody from the cast got fired, and a lot of people are speculating that one of the rumors that was said, and this is of course no contracts, none of that kind of stuff has been signed yet, but they're alleging that Robin is either going to be demoted or fired because of what happened, because at the Watch What Happens Live, he really grilled her hard. Somebody allegedly from that audience is saying that like she got fired after that conversation when the cameras were off, and I was just like, I mean, I wouldn't be mad if she did, like, didn't they, what show was that where they took somebody off for a while? I want to say it was Nene. She was gone for like, she was gone
Nene
for
was gone
a couple
for a
of
few
episodes
seasons.
And then like one season she was just gone. So like, I wouldn't doubt it. Because my thing is like,
so
on this show, you're on a platform to talk about your life, and then you just omit something major.
So I am a Gizelle, so I understand her method. I'm very much like my business is my business, and it's very much on a need to know basis. So I totally get it. But she's valuable because she stirs the pot. So everybody doesn't have to bring the same thing to the table. I think she got outshined a little bit this season, if I can say that, because everybody was stirring up the pot and everybody was starting mess, to include her bestie. So she seemed less valuable because she wasn't contributing mess, and she wasn't the only person stirring up mess. So I thought another interesting perspective on this is Ebony and Dustin over at Holding Court. They had a whole conversation about how Bravo may have to amend its contracts, which I thought was an interesting thought, to say like, hey, if you're going to share something big, like if you're going to have these podcasts that's based on your housewives persona, we're going to either have to get a cut of that, but you can't be undercutting your storyline on these podcasts that are based on your Bravo persona. And I think this goes back a little bit. She was mentioning the Bethany clause, how Bethany launched her Skinny Girl line on Bravo, and Bravo never got a cut, but now they have that in their contract. So I'm as Ebony said, wondering if this is going to kind of like make its way into the contract, and if we're going to see people being more forthcoming, and like no more of this like undercutting your storyline off on your side podcast that's really just about your life,
I think that you can,
and I think that's fair, because it's like Robin doesn't really bring storyline. Like, she doesn't really bring storyline, and she spent the entire season talking about pulling up everybody else's dirt and receipts and all of this stuff, and yet right here, it was right there.
But even
and you could have used that as an opportunity to get ahead of it.
There's also the drama that's going on. Not only just that piece, but there's also the drama that's going on within her own household. And while I understand that you can't talk about it for legal reasons, like there should have been some sort of like, we're working through this thing, we can't really talk too much about it. But like showing,
I'm not sure what the timing was for that though. That seems relatively recent. I'm not sure when they recorded this. So, anyways,
they're sweeping everything up under the rug, child. These
yeah,
ladies,
I'm
no.
curious. I don't think that you owe everybody your business on these reality shows. I really don't believe that. But I
No,
do think
but
that
you owe
there's
us
something to
something.
be said for like undercutting your storyline when you have a side podcast. Like there's something to that. Like, you know,
Make it
and
make
we took
sense.
polls, we put up polls everywhere, and it seems like the viewers feel similarly, you
Yeah.
know, like, hey, you don't have to say everything, but don't do that,
You
you know.
can't not say anything and then make up a
Yeah,
whole fabricated story about somebody else. Like, make it make
right.
sense. So
Can't not say anything on on your show, but use a different platform and then put it behind a Patreon paywall. Like that's not.
no. And if the tea about people being fired, if she's one of those that either got fired or was demoted, I'm not mad at that. Because
I'm
like,
not
girl,
either. I feel like she's
that's
overdue for a
crazy.
demotion, honestly.
Yeah. Like that's crazy. You just you playing like you playing with fire at this point. Like you should have
Yeah.
known that this was going to be a huge issue for it to then turn around and like you put it behind a paywall. Like there's no way that
Yeah.
they just gonna let you walk off like into the sunset like nothing happened. I just can't imagine that.
Yeah. And
So
she's not like an integral, not for nothing. She's not an integral castmate that they have to let get away with something like that. They don't have to let her get away with that.
no, she's
So
not pulling
I don't think
Gizelle
that she will.
energy.
She's going to suffer a consequence, I believe. I think
Like,
friend of Gizelle
we like
is
Robin.
fine.
Like,
Huh?
that's it. We like Robin. That's just it's so
Oh, I like Robin,
disappointing
but
that this
yeah,
happened this way. Like who told you to do this?
yeah. No one. So anyways,
Okay.
drop down in the comments and let us know what you think about the Robin debacle, the Juan of it all, whatever he was doing, and how this plays out. Do you care if she gives all her business on Bravo, or are you okay with how she did it and releasing it on her own platforms? Get down in the comments and let us know. And until then, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll be back next time.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.